Hello and welcome back everyone to the Test of Time challenge. This is a huge monumental episode today. We have been playing this challenge for 14 years. We started with 5 families. We are in the Neanderthal era, so we're playing with cave people with limited technology, no agriculture yet. They mostly hunt and fish to survive. All 5 families have been able to have children at this point. We did have one adult die so far. She died in childbirth, Sirach, from the Fieldland household, which is on the right-hand side. Other than that, we have 9 of our 10 original founder sims alive, and all of those founders are today turning into adults from the young adult phase, now going into adulthood. So in my lifespan that I have set up, that basically means they're about 30 years old. With that, as part of our challenge, we are going to do some rolls to see if they all make it through adulthood. So if any of them fail the rolls today, they will die at some point during the adult phase, probably sooner rather than later, but they won't necessarily die on the spot immediately today. I will figure out a story for each of them of how they actually end up dying, but today we'll determine that. So it is part of the challenge and the rules I'm following that we do these rolls. This is the first rolls that we do between infancy and adulthood. So all the kids you see here are going to survive through adulthood, so they'll all have the chance to have their own kids if they do get married. So I thought I would kind of show all the families to you guys as well, because I think our founders are potentially done having more kids. They might have 1 or 2 more, who knows, but I think a lot of these families are getting pretty big. Just for my own sanity, we're probably gonna be done having 2nd gen kids, and our 2nd gens are, some of them are going to turn into young adults pretty soon as well, so they can start having their own kids. So I think it'll just be easier for me to keep the generations a little separated like that, at least at the beginning here. So I want to show you all the families first, and then we'll get into some roles. Here is our first family, the Uphills. It consists of the founders Thomas and Fair, and their son Achaidh and their daughter Tomer. The Foxwood family is Jufru and Stacy, with their children Jarv, Zyla, Ozo, and Lexi. The Thorn family is founders Krundik and Rosha on the right hand side there. They have twin sons Krunko and Farhan, and Fret, who's a couple years younger, and then Rita and Olkin. The Riversides experienced a lot of childhood death with their kids, so Joko and Susie experienced several children who died, as well as a miscarriage, and their miracle baby, Zefree, is going to be their only child. Last we have the Fieldlands. Founder Grin and his wife Sirach died, giving birth to their son Bear, who is no longer alive. So his children are Bab, Doki, and Tak. Okay, so it is now the moment of truth, and I am so nervous. I'm feeling some anxiety about this. I don't really have any predictions or expectations. I just feel like the odds are not great. So what we're going to be doing here is we'll roll a d4 for each of the founders, and anyone who gets a 1 is going to not survive adulthood. So I'm just going to go in order that you see on the screen, and I'll just keep on rolling here. So let's start with Tomas. Tomas got a 2, so he is safe. Next is Fair. Fair got a 2, so she is safe. Next is the Foxwoods with Jufru first. Jufru got a 4, so he is safe. Next is Stacy. She got a 2, so she is safe. Next is the Thorns. Krundurk Thorn is first. And he got a 1. So that is our first one of this series here. Let's do Rosha next. She got a 2, so she is safe. On to the Riversides now with Joko. He got a 4. Next is Susie. Susie got a 4. That is really nice. I was worried that their baby would end up an orphan with nobody else in the family. So I'm really glad that they in particular survived. Finally, let's do Grin, who is the only adult left in the Fieldland household. And he got a 1. So he is going to be joining Sirach in the afterlife quite soon. That means that out of everyone, Krundurk, the leader of the hunters, and essentially the leader of this tribe right now, as well as Grin, whose wife already died, are going to be the 2 who do not make it to that elder phase. Like I said already, I'm going to figure out what makes sense for them, and their days are numbered basically. But everyone else lives. That's actually a pretty good outcome. We could have had a lot more death. So a couple people make sense. And that means that we'll have quite a lot of adults to help shepherd that new generation into their adulthood phases as well. Obviously, this means Bab is going to become the head of the Fieldland household, which is kind of crazy because she might get married off. And I was kind of intending for this series to follow a patriarchy style. Not necessarily as a super hard rule, but as a general trend, I think that makes sense. The obvious exception here is going to be Z-Free Riverside because she is a girl, but she's their only child. So I think whoever she marries will marry into her household. I think Bab is going to end up with one of the Thorns. And since Krundurk is not going to be alive much longer, I think it makes sense for Bab to join their household because whoever she marries is probably going to become a fairly big leader among the group. So even though she won't be a Fieldland, she will still be very influential. But that leaves Doki and Tak, and so if we do a patriarchy, Tak would become the Fieldland heir, which I think also is probably fine because again, we don't have a lot of females, especially Bab and Doki are the older females. We have all these female infants now, and a couple, like we have one child, one toddler. Yeah, I just think Bab and Doki are going to have to marry into a different family just so that some of our families without a lot of kids, like for example the Thorns, they have 3 old boys. So like obviously one of them is going to be the heir, right? So it's going to be a female joining their household. And then Foxwoods is kind of similar. Like they have 2 boys as the eldest, and same with the Uphills. So in all 3 of those families, like even if it was the eldest, it would be a female joining in. So I don't know. That's just some of the things I'm thinking through right now. We could make it just like kind of see what happens and who joins what households, and yeah, I'm fine with it not being a super hard rule, but I think it's a little bit easier for me to keep track of. And at this point, I think the females are like, it wouldn't be that they're looked down upon as a patriarchy, it's more like they are a super valuable asset because females help bring children and they help continue the tribe. So it wouldn't be like they're a property being sold into a different family. It's more like the family who wants their son to marry a girl and for that girl to help produce kids for them. Like they might even give gifts to the family that girl is coming from. I think it's more of an exchange rather than some kind of ownership transfer. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of that. But I wanted to really show everything that's happened to you guys. So we have these 14 years done and currently 24 Sims alive. I'm gonna go down to 22 pretty quickly here. Overall, I'm having a ton of fun with the series and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Please give the video a like and make sure you're subscribed and leave me a comment of what you think of all these families, who your favorites are, who you think amongst the kids should end up together. I know we haven't had a lot of time with the younger kids and them interacting yet, so I do want to focus on them a bit coming up here, as well as continuing to focus on the teenagers. But as we slow down with the baby making processes, yeah, definitely that second generation and their relationships is going to be the main focus for a while here. So I hope you stick around. Next, I want to focus a little bit on the second generation and their relationships. I just created this kids club with Zyla, Doki, Tak, Achaidh, and Rita. They have really barely interacted at all. So I'm gonna just do a club gathering here since they're all here. Anyway, they can just stick around and kind of hang out. So yeah, they all really don't know each other very well. Looks like Achaidh and Zyla are already messing around. So the activities here I can show you guys. So it's restricted to children and their activities are play on playground equipment, be friendly with each other, be mean to each other, cause mischief and mayhem, and be funny with each other. But that was all pretty normal kid stuff. So we'll see how they interact. And Grin wants to go fishing. Here it is. So let's have him fish with some chocoberries. Oh no, there's a fight! Oh! Achaidh just beat up Zyla. Oh my gosh. I was just watching this and everyone else is around. Oh my gosh, Achaidh is being such a little monster. I feel like Doki saw that. Maybe she could say something to Zyla. Let's give Zyla a hug. Because she just saw him get beat up. Oh! Oh my gosh. Catch or release. Grin is reeled in a bluefin tuna, endangered species. I think he would just catch it because they don't know about endangered species. Oh my gosh, everyone's just pranking each other. Pranks are good fun unless it's food related. Okay, Stokey's okay with that. Alright, Tak, this baby's crying right here. Let's do peekaboo. I hope everyone brings their infants with them when they go home. I teleported them all here for the pictures and stuff, but yeah, hopefully they bring them home. Don't need an abandoned baby here. Okay, what are our relationships so far? So Doki was joking around with Rita, and she's kind of acquaintances with Achaidh as well. Oh, I got a new twins mod. So it actually shows that Tak and Doki are twins. I put all the links to my mods that I use in my description, so if you ever are curious, they should be there. That twins mod just released recently, so I'm excited to try it out. Oh no, Tak, what's going on? They just got a bad sentiment. That was rude. Tak is rubber and Rita is glue, but words can really hurt you. And Rita likes mean. So Rita was being mean to talk, okay. Geez, this is just the kind of chaos that I kind of wanted in the teen club as well, but this makes sense because teens would be a little bit more mature, but kids having these kind of fights and like different social things and accidentally hurting each other's feelings, like they're just developing as people. Taka's monkeying around with Osho. Doki wants to talk to herself. Oh, she has a loose tooth, so let's wiggle that as well. Okay, so the Thorns are going home, including their infants. That's good. Really, really hope they bring them. Taka's a loose tooth. Let's pull it out. There, he got it. Osho, why are you being so mean? There's other club activities you can do. Oh, Bab's swearing at Osho. Like, you little stinker. Let's tease him about his crush. I don't want to shove him, that's a little far. I think she's just putting him in his place because he's being so mean to everyone. Tease mercilessly. Oh, okay, he liked it. So Taka's a little friendly with Rita and Sila. Doki got a sentiment with Ashil about pranks, so they both enjoyed that. Probably need some food soon. Does Bab have any wood? No. No one has wood, jeez. Okay, Green can go collect some. Let's go with Bab and the Riversides. Alright, we have some wood now. Let's light the fire. And Doki needs to, cook outside, so she can cook her own food, and everyone else can too. They'll make some progress towards their formative moments. Except she doesn't have anything to cook. Let's see, Grin can give away some of his fish. Give Doki a perch. Probably gonna sell this tuna. He can eat the tambaki, and then let's give a tetra to Tak and a guppy to Bab. Alright, so they can all eat some dinner. And we can probably end the kids gathering now. They hung out for a few hours, started to develop some relationships, so that's good. Alright, and we're doing another teen hangout. I wanted to do one more before Doki and Tak age up into teens, so it's still just Bab and the four boys, Krumko, Farhan, Fret, and Jarv. So yeah, so it's just those four. And it's nighttime, so they might be flirty, who knows. So yeah, we're just gonna hang out here for a bit. Bab, you're not hungry. Stop trying to cook. I almost want to turn autonomy off. I realized that during that kids club hangout, I had autonomy off, so they pretty much only did the activities from the club. Whereas like here, they wander away a lot, and I mean, there are a lot of things on the activities list that aren't just hanging out and socializing, so that's fine. But it's tempting to just make them only talk to each other. How about we just have Bab, like, get to know everyone? Because I feel like they don't always learn each other's traits. So we can just have her learn a little bit about everyone. Bab has learned that Jarv has the comedy skill. Oh, and Bab and Farhan had basically a mutual crush going on, which is about to run out, so We'll see if they're still interested in each other after that, but that has been going on. She learned that Krunko is self-assured. Farhan is a loner. She asked Fred, but he didn't tell her anything. So, yeah. I mean, he's a bit younger. So, he's just trying to make the guys think he's cool, I guess. They're hanging out by the fire now. It's past her fret. I keep getting this pop-up, it's so annoying. It's making my game lag. Yeah, Fred hates us. I don't know what his problem is. Let's throw shade at him. And pressure to conform. Why don't you love me as much as everyone else does? And Krunko's trying to change the subject. Very nice of him. Can we ask Farhan to join our stargazing? I don't know if we can. Oh, Fret's coming to stargaze? No way. And he put his feet on our face. Look at this. Dude, what are you doing? I'm gonna fight you for that. She's gonna yell at him for putting his stinky feet all over her face. There we go. How dare you put your feet on my face? And then she giggles at Krunko. She's like, I didn't hear what you said, but it was so funny. Oh, we can join Farhan stargazing. Let's do that. He definitely got an upskirt view. The way she laid down, that's so funny. And he just left. Poor Bab. All these boys are interested, but they're not putting in the effort. Okay, Krunko came to stargaze. It's nice of him. Alright, that concludes our teen getaway. Oh, Achaidh just asked Doki to go hang out somewhere, so let's do that. So, Achaidh asked Doki to play hooky today, so shirking their responsibilities. And we're gonna ignore the environment of where they are. They're just gonna hang out for a little bit here. Since he asked her to, let's tell a make-believe story. Share sibling adventure challenge. Unfortunately, Doki's aging up today, so I don't know if she has time for that. But that makes sense. I mean, we can start it. There's no harm in that. See what's in it. Watch something together, playing with each other, okay? So we're just gonna hang out a little bit here. And it's Doki and Tak's birthday today. I haven't really been showing you guys birthdays or even hosting birthday parties. I've just been aging people up. But I might do a birthday for them today. Just because there are so many Sims, they're same age range, that they're trying to get to know. So that might be a good opportunity just to invite some different people over. There's one more thing that happened off camera that I probably should have showed you guys, but I didn't quite think about it until after. But Hawk was invited over by Fret to the Thorn household. So he and Fred are just a year apart. So they've been friends a while. But then Fred's younger sister Rita was there, so Tak was really getting close to both of them. So he is now pretty good friends with both Fred and Rita Thorne. So yes, that happened. And looks like Usha's going to do his own thing. So let's head home and let's do a birthday party for them. Alright, we're going to do a birthday party with Tak and Doki as the birthday Sims. And let's figure out who's gonna come here. Alright, we're going to invite their father Grin, of course, Jarv, who's just a couple years older than them, Fret, who is a year older than them, Achaidh, who's 4 years younger, and Rita and Zyla, who are 5 years younger than them. So kind of a few people on either side. And we're just gonna do it at home here. Great, and some Sims are starting to arrive. And I don't see any reason to wait to age them up, so I'm gonna get them aged up here and then update their looks and casts, and then I'll be right back. Alright, here is Doki. Super, super cute. I love her hair. So she is a romantic explorer. So she wants to explore all that romance has to offer. And her new traits, she got the high maintenance trait. And I also have Chingyu or Vicky Sims attractiveness traits, so I gave her the hot trait. And she continues to be a goofball, erratic, and she has some like kind of subtle hereditary traits like great storyteller, and she also got a couple from aging up. So she's uncoordinated because she didn't build physical skills as a child, and she has high self-esteem right now. So there you go. Oh, and she's boneheaded too. So yeah, they're not educated, right? So they have a little bit of a, learning curve here. Yeah, she's super cute. I did give her some like attractiveness likes and stuff. Basically, she likes someone who's funny, but she also doesn't like, it's kind of weird because she likes jokes and pranks, but she doesn't like malicious interactions or mischief, I think, as well. So yeah, it's kind of a fine line, but kind of makes sense with her like high maintenance and goofball and erratic. Like she's just very quirky. So then Tak is here. Right, he's hiding in the leaves. There we go. Alright, so this is Tak, if you would turn and look at us. So here he is, and his aspiration is friend of the world, and his new trait is competitive, and he already had active, obsessive collector, and chatty, and some of his underlying traits are gregarious. He got uncoordinated and boneheaded as well, but high self-esteem and high metabolism. And he is attracted to someone who's a homebody and clean, good at cooking, or just good at general skills, and someone who likes nature. So he's looking for what he considers to be a pretty standard woman at this time. And Doki's looking for someone really funny and kind of on her wavelength, so to speak. So yeah, that's them. And we're just gonna socialize with everyone for now. Yeah, they don't, like, I don't know who they're gonna end up with. There's definitely some ideas. Like, it looks like Tak is talking with Rita, who I think it'll be a little bit before she ages up. So let's see if Doki is interested right away in either of the teen guys here. Oh, Tak likes pranks, yes. So let's chat with Fret. Let's do like a get to know with him. And shout out to the person who suggested a no umbrellas mod. I did try to install that, but it doesn't seem like it's working for me, so I'm sorry that they're using umbrellas. I don't know if I have a conflict right now or what, but it just didn't work for me, unfortunately. Right, this is a big group here, all right next to the pea bushes. Okay, she's asking Fret about himself. She learned that he's a slob, okay. Henrietta just scared her. Alright, let's get to know Jarv then. Jarv is a perfectionist. Okay, what does she think about them? Oh, she has bad compatibility with Fret, and nothing in particular with Jarv. Well, let's have her get to know Jarv a little more too. And they're already friends, but she can talk with him because looks like her and Fret don't really get along that well. Oh, bold pickup line. Let's do it. We're confident. Oh, wow. He liked that. Yeah, I mean, she wants to go on dates and like be romantic and stuff, so there we go. Wow. Let's see. Let's instill with false confidence. We'll let him think about that. We're not gonna come on too strong. Look, he wants to talk to herself, but it looks like she can't while she's in a conversation, so it's fine. So yeah, we'll let Jarv think about her, whether he's interested. Oh, they're good friends. That's nice. Could probably wrap this birthday party up. I have the mod that makes events last a long time, so we can just end it whenever we feel. Yeah, Jarv is flirty. Let's thank him for coming. And then let's monkey around with Zyla. Basically, like, acknowledge him and then totally ignore him. Just keep him on his toes. Jarv's jealous, look at that. He wants to monkey around. Flirt with self? I didn't know that was an option. Hold on, I want to see this. Flirt with self, hold on. Oh, I have to go in a mirror and they don't have a mirror, so that's too bad. Alright, I think we can wrap up this birthday party. Definitely some love interest between Jarv and Doki. And Tak, I think, is gonna have to wait for some other women to be his age, because right now it's just his two sisters are the only teenage females, so he's gonna have to wait a while before he can have a love interest as well. And let's have Bab. Oh, I forgot she knows Jarv, because she had a crush on him. That's really funny now that I think about it. She had a crush on Jarv, then he rejected her, and apparently he's into her sister, so that's funny. Such a small world when there's only a few families. That's what makes this really fun. So I'm gonna wrap up this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate you watching all the way to the end here. And I hope to see you all next time. Bye!